Neutrogena moisturizer. It feels amazing. It's like water and cream mixed together. It's like heaven. I love it. Time to prime. This is a new product from NYX that I just got. It's called Renew. It feels pretty good, but it's just the first time I've used it. Okay, usual brow situation. I'm just going to pretty much use this NYX eyebrow pencil. It's in chocolate. And I'm just going to fill in my very sparse brows. And create a shape because I really don't have a shape. I don't have an arch. So I'm trying to really fake the funk and create eyebrows. My normal routine of cleaning under my brows just to make it look all nice and clean and freshly arched. So I'm just using my concealer. I'm actually using my contour and highlight palette from NYX to clean up my brows. Now I'm going to blend out all that concealer with this blending brush from BH Cosmetics. You definitely want to spend a little extra time blending it out because you don't want it to flash in your pictures and you just look like Casper the Ghost. So I kind of try to spend a little extra time blending everything in. So y'all know I never correct in my videos, but I wanted to start correcting because I like the way it looks when it's done properly. And I've been noticing I'm getting little dark spots underneath my eyes, around my mouth area. And I just want one flat, uniform shade before I put my foundation on so it doesn't start looking like ashy throughout the day. So I kind of think I'm going to implement this technique in my, my everyday routine, especially when I want to do like a full face. Okay, so I applied my foundation off camera. It was a sample of the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I believe in the shade 177. I went to Sephora because I have a gift card, but I definitely just want to try the foundations out before I purchased. You see it's in a little container. I like the coverage. It really looks airbrushed, but I don't really like the shade for some reason. I don't know, it looks weird on me, but I definitely love the way it looks on my skin. But I'm glad I got a sample. I'm going to wear it and see how I feel about it. Okay, so I'm using a new concealer shade. I've had it forever, but I never use it because it is super light. But this is medium beige from LA Girl Cosmetics. This is like, I feel like it's an NC40. Something along that range. It's super light, but I just wanted a nice popping highlight. This definitely wouldn't be my everyday highlight, but it's pretty and it's good to have, to just grab when you're feeling daring. But y'all know I usually go for a, little darker highlight, but I wanted to switch it up. I'm just going to blend everything in with my Real Technique sponge. And I added a little bit of fawn on top just because, this highlighter was a little light and daring for my taste, so I tried to darken it up with fawn. It's one of my favorites from LA Girl. And I'm just going to blend everything together like so. Once everything is blended in, I'm going to use my new baby, the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm just going to use it to set all the places that I highlighted with my concealer, especially right under my eyes because that's where I'm going to crease up the most. And I feel like this probably does a better job than, say, my Ben Nye or my Sacha Buttercup powder. So I'm going to really, put this underneath my eye. Notice I added some of that Sacha Buttercup powder on top. I just couldn't stay away, but now I'm going to contour with my NYX contour palette with the two darkest shades. I really love this palette. At first I wasn't in love with it, but now this is kind of like my go-to product when I want to highlight and or contour. Alright, I'm just going to blend out those harsh lines with my trusty contour brush, or I made it into my contour brush. And also going to contour my nose slightly just to get some dimension to my super flat nose. So as you can see, I'm still baking, and I'm really only baking so I can catch any fallout from my eyeshadow application. That's always a good trick. I don't really need to over bake because it's, you know, it's cold and my skin is super dry, but this is the only way I know to prevent eyeshadow fallout. So I'm using Soft Brown by MAC, and I'm using a 224 brush also from MAC, and I'm just putting that all in my crease just to create a nice transition shade for the rest of the eyeshadows that I plan to use. And hopefully everything will, you know, mesh together and look very pretty together. That's always the goal. Okay, now I'm switching brushes, the 217 from MAC, and I'm using a darker shade. I believe this is either Embark or Brown Down from MAC. I think it's Embark. And I'm just using that actually in the outer V of my eye just to, you know, create some depth in my eye area. I'm just using a matte black shadow to deepen up my outer V area just to make it more, you know, dramatic and a little more depth so it's not just flat. I like adding the black eyeshadow at the end. It looks really pretty. I'm just using the Morphe 35O palette to apply this coppery shade all over the lid. It's such a pretty warm shade, and it might be my favorite in the whole entire palette. Just gorgeous. So I'm setting my face with MAC's Dark, and now I'm going to bronze and contour with MAC Deep Dark. I definitely love this, and I'm going to contour my nose as well. These beautiful lashes are Vaconos from Lily Lashes. I'm so excited because I've never ever had mink lashes before. They were a little pricey, but I just want to try something different, so I'm excited. When your highlight has to pop, I'm using 2 different highlighters to achieve this glowy look. Thank y'all so much for watching my video. As always, more videos are on the way. So if you like this video, please like it, subscribe.